Good morning, it's Mama Rose, and it is the 18th of April, 2020, and I'm going to make breakfast kind of like from scratch with my new creation. It's a breakfast sandwich, so I wanted to show you right from the beginning, instead of just saying I did this and I did that. So we're going to start out making our bread substitute for the sandwich, and you'll see how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down, and I have all kinds of expensive things like this, but I got this cheap one here. I think it was like $20, and it's so easy to get in and out of my cupboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 cup of grated mozzarella cheese in here, and that's usually what I start out with. And you know, I only have a little bit left in here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in too. So you don't have to be that exact, but just for the benefit of the video, I'm going to try to give you a recipe. So that's 1 cup thereabouts of grated mozzarella cheese. And I saw some lady do this the other day, and I love it. So, I should put it in here first, though, just in case. Because I actually got, it's not fun to eat eggshells. So, anyway, there's 1 and 2, and I always get the extra white out of here because there's lots left in there, and 3, and that should do it. And there we go. Okay, I'm sure making a mess, aren't I, huh? But you know what's new? Ask my kids and my husband. I am a messy cook. Messy cook. All right. So we got the eggs. We can just go ahead and dump those in. Easy, easy. Out of there. Move this out of the way. Now, I have been using this just, because I don't just want that in there. I thought, let me give it a little extra boost. And I do need the collagen. And I didn't want to put flour in it because, we're not doing gluten or flour or any of those things that turn into sugar. So what I've been doing is using 1 scoop of this collagen, and I like this collagen the best out of all the ones I've seen because it has 5 different kinds of collagen in it, and there's nothing nasty in the ingredients like maltodextrin, which you'll find in a lot of stuff. So I use the scoop of this, but whatever you got on hand, use it. And then this is my first time using this. I will usually use some powdered butter in this. But today, which is the same company. Let me get it for you. In case you're watching this for the first time, this is what I usually put in. But I'm going to go ahead and do something different just to show you some different things you can do. So I have this. Let me go ahead and put a scoop. Smells so good. It's got the vanilla flavor in it, and I'm going to put that in instead of my powder. And this has got a lot of good organic ingredients in it, nothing nasty. I thought next time I could try doing this. These are all things I had in my cupboard when I first started going keto, and I thought I would do that. And sometimes I will use this with it, which is just a whey powder. This is from Clark's Nutrition. I think this is their brand, maybe. I'm not sure, but no, I don't think it is. This was a really good deal. These are grass-fed. It has probiotics in it, although you are going to cook it, and so it most likely will kill those probiotics. But at any rate, those are some of the powders that I use for this. So that's all you do. I'm going to go ahead and get my sweetener, which I have, and this is the one I use. Oh, I guess I'm not going to show you. I'll go get it. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And this is double strength. So this is kind of going to be on the sweet side because this is a breakfast thing, and it's like having a pancake. What is that? A pinch of salt, just a pinch of salt, really not much because the cheese has got the salt in it. But for the egg's sake, I'll put the pinch in there. And then I will go ahead and I usually put some vanilla in. And any vanilla is good. This is just handy. Just a couple of squirts of vanilla extract. You can never have too much vanilla. Now this powder that I used is vanilla flavored, so I've never used it before, but we'll see how it goes. And I think I got everything in here, and then we're going to go ahead and turn this on. And while this is on for a second, I'm going to go ahead and come back at you with the sweetener that I love to use, and this is going to be all blended up. So I'm going to let this go for a good 30 seconds to a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. And here's the sweetener that I love to use. This is called Pure, and I always get it at Walmart. It's like $6.98, but 1 scoop equals 2. So if your recipe calls for 1, you want to use half. So if it calls for 2 tablespoons, use 1 tablespoon. But I do this to sweetness, and I love this. It smells like Jordan almonds. It just is a really nice flavor. Now, this is stevia with erythritol. So I do have some other ones that I use that are, there's different ones with monk fruit and erythritol and straight monk fruit, but whatever you like. This I like the flavor of, but you use whatever sweetener that you want. Now on this batch, I'm going to experiment a little bit. I have the twins here. I call them the twins. Here they are. These are the mini dash griddles. And oh boy, let me get this out of the way here. I want to get them in the camera right here so you can see. And you could do an egg in here and all kinds of things. In fact, maybe I will do the egg in here. So what I did is I usually will get a scoop. Like a lot of times you've got these extra scoops that you get from your powdered drinks and whatnot. And now what I was doing was putting maybe a quarter of a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of baking powder in here. But I'm going to try doing it without, just because of a little, for some lift in it. And sometimes I'll put butter in here. So it really is not an exact science what you do with this, but try it this way. Usually I'll use butter in here, and the butter makes a really nice flavor, but I've done this, so we're going to try this today. But the idea of this video is to show you the breakfast sausage that I'm making, sandwich that I'm making. So we went ahead and did that. I went ahead of time, and I have gotten this. I discovered this, and we don't eat a lot of this, but I discovered this at a place called Natural Grocers. I'm sure you can get something equal to it, and this is maple flavor. If you don't want to do this with pork and you want to do it with beef and you want to do your own, then you could do your own. And I would use a maple extract if you want the maple flavor. And then I did do a video, I think I did a video where you make ground beef into breakfast sausage. And so what I did is I was just looking for different things because it's got a lot of sage in it. That's one of the main ingredients. And what I ended up doing is I discovered that poultry seasoning is got a lot of sage in it, and it's already mixed the ratio. So I've been using poultry seasoning to actually season my meat if you make your own. And then of course you can sweeten it up with a little artificial, the substitute sweetener. This had cane sugar in it, organic cane sugar, but it had a turbinado. So it was just a small amount. It was one of the last ingredients. And if you buy a breakfast sausage, that's typically what you're going to get is one of the last ingredients is sugar. So they sweeten it up a little. And of course you could get some kind of maple extract to do that. So we're going to go down here and get a fork so I can take this out. And my cooling rack here is organized as I try to get. I'm not always there, that's for sure. So let me get that out of the way, set up my rack here for cooling, and let's check these. Let's check the twins out and see how they're doing. Oh, look at that. Not quite done. So I'm going to let that go for another minute. And I'm going to show you the trick that I use to turn these around. Now, I was using the Mini Dash waffle makers, which are nice, but the waffle is pretty fat. And so when you go to use it as a sandwich, you know, you just, it's just a lot fatter. I like, and it's hard. I used to like to make them crispy. But on this, it's more like a piece of bread. So we've been like making sandwiches with this, turkey roast beef. I made tuna salad the other day. And then of course, the other morning I got up and I was doing this for pancakes and I thought, hey, why don't I make a breakfast sandwich like McDonald's? And this is so much better for you too. So we're gonna go ahead. I think it's done and ready to flip. Now, I don't know if you gotta flip it. If you don't have to flip it. But this is what I've been doing. I've just been flipping it. Just a quick flip. Watch your hands, it's hot. And you can keep that shut if you want. And I haven't really timed it, but I'm probably thinking maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes for the total. That's why I got 2 of them. I have 4 actually, but I never used the other 2. So I have these 2. And if you, my daughter just ordered them on Amazon, and she paid, I think, $15 for these. And that's what they have them at Kohl's if they ever open again. Bed Bath & Beyond has them for $9.99. And then, of course, you can always get a 20% coupon. If you don't have them or don't know how to get them, ask somebody at the store, and they'll help you go online and get one. And sign up for 20% coupons at Bed Bath & Beyond. And so I ended up getting these for $7.99 each. So, you know, for $16, I got 2 of them, and they work really well. And I think they're going to be done. So let's go and pick those out, get those out, and get them on the cooling rack. And there we go. There's 1. And there's 2. And then here we go again with another. And so the scoop, however you want to do your scoop. And you can do these really thin if you want. You can do them really thin. Look, 1 scoop will do it. We'll do 1 really thin. You can do them thicker. They just take a little bit longer to cook. And normally I will put the baking powder in there to give them some lift, but I didn't do it this time. But they seem okay. Let's try different things. You know, they seem good, but look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of these. I'm going to make a bunch of these, and then I'm going to come back and assemble the breakfast sandwich. Mark's pretty hungry, and I'm going to make the egg as well. So, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and add the baking powder, baking powder in here. And I have a little scoop that I got from one of my little drink mixes, which is probably like a half a teaspoon. And I'm going to go ahead and just, because I already used some of the batter, I would say use a half a teaspoon for the amount that I made. And so I kind of like the lift that it gives it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my machine on really quick and blend that in like that. Well, it would help if I put the beater back in, the bottom. That didn't get me anywhere. And you'll see the difference it makes. All right, there. All right, here we go. We're going to turn this one here. See, normally when I open these with the baking powder, they're all puffy. These are not puffy. So I'm going to go back to the baking powder. So I'll repeat that recipe. So it's 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, 3 eggs, 2 scoops of something, and usually I vary it. I'll do 1 scoop of collagen powder to get the collagen in that I need, and then a scoop of maybe butter powder, or one of these things right here, like a keto shake or that kind of a thing. They've got some good stuff in it. Or you can just do the whey. There's the powdered butter. And I use different ways. There's one that I got. And you try to look for one that doesn't have maltodextrin and all kinds of other junk in it, isotal, and who knows what else they put in it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here. We're going to do the eggs. So follow me. Follow, follow, follow. Whoopsie daisy, you're going to get a roller coaster ride, huh? There we go. Easy, easy. So I just did the sausage in here, and I happened to I wiped it out pretty good, but I did leave a little in the bottom to kind of grease the pan. But you know, you do whatever you like. There we go. And I usually try to get in here before they spread too much and push it around. Well, I am not organized, am I, today? So to, you know, kind of keep it centralized. Ooh, let me turn that down. And then you just want to flip the egg. It looks nasty, but it's going to taste really good. Some of the flavor of that sausage in there, and I break the egg because I don't want the yolk all in one place. I break it. Let me go in here. Let me turn my pan around so I can handle that. Oh, forgot the salt. You gotta always do the salt, and I use Celtic salt. You know me. Just a little bit of salt on there. I need one more of these because Mark and I are each going to have 2. They're so good. And it doesn't have to be done all the way, but you know, you don't want it leaking all over the place because it is a sandwich. All right, let me get a plate. And I think this one is done. And that one looks pretty good. And I need one more egg. Boy, we do go through a lot of eggs. I wish we had our chicken still. There. A little salt. And that was just about done. Rein that in a little bit. See, you can make a mess and it's still going to taste good. See? This one's done. Yeah, that's good. Now you can make these all nice and fancy. You could probably even use that griddle that I'm using and do it like that. I'm going to go back over. I think I got it in here. Okay, hang on. We're going for a ride. There we go. Oh, yeah, they're done. They are done. But wait till you see how they're going to puff up. And they might look like they're a little burnt, but they really don't taste burned at all. So, get some more batter in here. I'm still going to just do 1 scoop. Use the back of my thing to spread it around. If you don't put the powders in, this is really, doesn't have as much body to it. And there we go. You're going to see how oh, that one didn't go. You got to get it to the edges. It won't really move over. There we go. There we go. We're going to go. All right, let me get the other egg. Now, it would have looked a lot better if I hadn't have, you know, used the remnants of the breakfast sausage. But it's really easy to do. I mean, you can, you know, I could put cheese on it as well if I wanted to. But I'm just going to do it like this. Look at that. I don't need mayonnaise on it or anything like that. We like it just the way it is. But you could put a little butter on it. I like that idea. good cooks always improvise. So, a little butter on that. Look at that. I'll butter these. Normally I put butter in the batter. You know, powdered butter or butter. But I didn't this time. But you can. Oh, get in there, you. Let me get Mark a plate. Pretty yummy. Pretty yummy. So when you see how this is, these are puffing up. Yeah, see, they're puffing up. See? Now I can turn that. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I wish I knew more about the science of baking powder and all that. But yeah, they're definitely, I think, a lighter pancake. Now, I did make these. I think I did a video. I made these. And then I sweetened ricotta cheese with it. And I filled these and rolled them. And I called them cannoli pancakes. So, you know, those are really good. So the sky's the limit. I'll do these are so flat without the lift in it from the baking powder. So do put the baking powder in. But I did the cannolis, and boy, were they yummy this way. And in fact, I'll show you, I did crepes with them last night, just to whet your appetite. See, I did the pancake thing. And then I had cream cheese that I sweetened. I put I just slathered a knifeful, just wiped it on there, some cream cheese that I softened and I sweetened, and then I put raspberry, crushed up a raspberry and threw that in there. And then I did this. I'll try to open it for you. And then I just put some raspberries and blueberries in there and turned it like that so it stayed. And then these are little yummy crepes. And you could do whipped cream and put whipped cream on these. I'll just put these in a container. We had company, so it's on this plate. But I'll put them in a Tupperware kind of container. And then whenever we want something sweet, we'll go in and grab one of these. They're really good. And of course, I have a freeze dryer, so I freeze dry a lot of it. And that's kind of good. They're good that way. But so see, yeah, there we go. That one. Another one. And we're going to scoop some more in. So it's pretty easy to do. See? And cleanup is, I don't even bother to clean the griddle because I got it out and I use it all the time and it doesn't really get dirty. It doesn't overflow and all that kind of stuff. There you go. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You could put cinnamon in this. You could make this taste however you like it. We had company last night. We had our friend Bruce over and I made him some of these that were sweet to take home. He's diabetic. And I made him some that were not sweet to use for sandwiches because this is the new go-to. When I first learned about chaffles, I was like, oh no, this is a game changer. This is amazing. But I like this much better because you have a softer thing to use. And I like that. It's just a lot. Now you could do mayonnaise on here. Oh, this is Mark's. What am I doing? Do mayonnaise on here if you like mayonnaise on your breakfast sausage, or whatever you like. Here, I'm not doing this very well, am I? Because I don't have much. I want to cut it in half and show you. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It tastes really, really, really yummy with the breakfast sausage that I got that's maple flavored. All right, so I think you got the idea, and I will put the recipe down at the bottom in the description. And again, don't be legalistic about your recipe. You know, try different things. What I'll do too is I've got the batter, like I didn't use all the batter, and if I want to change the flavor of it now, I can go ahead and do that. I can put maple flavor in here if I want to. I can do the whole batch the same flavor, but you can go in and change it halfway through. If you want to do a larger batch and do savory and sweet, then make the first batch without the sweetener in it, and then make the second batch. Go put it back on your machine, add your sweetener. Make it easy on yourself. You can do these. When I sent Bruce home with these last night, I put little pieces of wax paper in between and stuck it in a baggie, and he has enough. I think I gave him like 8 or 10 of them, and so he can make several sandwiches. So we really love doing that. So anyway, bon appetit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you next time. Hey, I wanted to show you the final plate. This is Mark's plate, and I made bacon. So it's kind of a big breakfast. It is 8:45 in the morning, and we won't eat again until dinner. So we have a big breakfast. It's a beautiful day today on this 18th day of April, and we're going to find a place to take a walk. And anyway, I just wanted to show you our breakfast for today. So good. I'm back, and I just wanted to show you, I ended up with a little bit more batter. So, and Mark's eating his sandwiches, but I'm going to go ahead and give him a couple pancakes. So here we go. Look how nice they puffed up. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to butter these babies up. There we go. There we go. A little warm. Look at that. Beautiful. Move it up a little bit here. And this is the maple syrup that I've been using. And I used to be a real freak about, you know, grade B or, you know, maple syrup, real syrup. And I have I have a cupboard full of it. But of course it's real sugary. So this is the one we've been using, and it's sweetened with monk fruit and mostly monk fruit. And there we go. Ooh, yummy, yummy. And even though this is Mark's, I'm going to take a little corner of it. And I got to do the taste test, you know. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's so good. Gotta try it. You can do so much. This has got Chaffles beat by a long shot in my book. So, hope you enjoy. Catch you next time.